So the question here says, do you believe the assessment of learning styles lead to instruction that serves students better? Why or why not? Yes, I believe that the assessment of learning styles leads to instruction that serves the students better because whatever answer the student gets means that that's him or her preferred way of learning. It can vary. As a matter of fact, I think mine is kind of 50-50 between auditory and visual. Yet, if I'm involved into doing something and I get hands-on, I think that helps me when I'm learning. But it's also about what I'm learning and how much motivated I am to be learning about this. I think certain things just kind of get you just learn it as you do them just because of the process of doing them. But I think the assessment of learning will be good for a student. Now, I don't think that because the student can score or show certain amount of preference over an style over another, that doesn't mean, in my opinion, that you need to stick to that way of learning all the time. I think that a variation can also be very beneficial. The federal mandates require all teachers to use practice deemed effective through research. So, what do you think? Are teachers doing a disservice to the profession when they use strategies that aren't research based? Where does research fit into the day to day life of teachers? Should teachers care about research? In your experience, do they care about research? I don't think the teachers are doing a disservice to the profession when they use strategies that aren't research based. I think that teachers are just trying to teach. When they are in the classroom, they are doing their best to make sure that every student gets something out of the instruction. If they are in a classroom and they are working with 30 different students and they have get to know their students and learn from their students, obviously they are going to use whatever strategy they think more beneficial for any particular student. I don't think they are doing a disservice. I think they are just trying to improvise and make a classroom a better place for all the students, including their needs and necessities. Um, where does research fit into the day-to-day life of teachers? It fits into their assessment, it fits into their group work, it fits into whenever they try new techniques, whenever they try videos, when they try integrating drama or music into a lesson plan. All of these are research techniques that the teachers put to use every single day in the classroom. So I don't think that they are not paying attention to the research information. Should teachers care about research? Yes, they should. Should they limit themselves to just what is research? No, because we are changing people. We are all learners and things change constantly all the time. I think sometimes some methods are good and those methods should continue to be used, but some other methods becomes obsolete and maybe we need to get out with the old and in with the new. For example, there is a trend now to have a student-centered classroom that many teachers welcome because it's more hands-on and it's more interactive and it's a better way for the teacher to learn from the students and it's a better way for the students to learn whatever the teacher is teaching. I think it's a very good method versus the method used, 70 years ago when one person stood in front of the classroom and didn't talk for the entire time. Nobody could interact. Nobody could say anything. It was just the teacher in charge, and everybody else just had to listen. I think with the new approaches that are in place now, it's a good way for everyone to be involved and learning together. Like I said, I think teachers do care about research. Do you agree or disagree with the following excerpt from the Lundrum and McDuffie article? Is it wise to individualize instruction? Differentiation provides one framework for individualizing the context of a heterogeneous classroom, focusing on a student's learning styles as little, if anything, of education benefit to the process. Um, Individualized instruction is good for certain students. If a student has a disability, individualized instruction will be beneficial because that student is included in the classroom, and it's not fair for that student to feel less than the rest of the students in the classroom. So yeah, that would be beneficial. Differentiation is good because it recognizes that everyone is different, and differentiation actually provides a different levels, like a scaffolding method where students can be hit at different levels with the same instruction, and it can make them think at different levels and provide different solutions within the within an umbrella of solutions that could be acceptable for any particular problem. I think differentiation is good. I think that individualized instruction is good. I think that general ideas are good to put in practice, but there's not a method that is 100% general that applies to everyone. Sorry for the long post. This is my decision. The answer to my differentiation is actually in the last article that we read. I found that the differentiation pretty much maximizes the student growth and success, meeting the student where he or she is at the at that particular moment. And I thought that was something very inspiring, and that as a teacher is one of the things that I would like to achieve for all my students to learn at whatever particular point they are in that moment in time in the classroom. Thank you.